Perseverance, a man who does not know how to look at a task and surrender to it. That's Jeff Dickman. We've got an award for Jeff, but talking about Jeff and his time here, we came across a couple stories. I'm not going to talk about the time he wrecked the company car. I'm not going to mention the time he was on his way to our new location and ended up going to the wrong sleep company. Let's hope he came out with some referrals. And I'm absolutely not going to mention the night that this man who cannot say no to a patient's needs. We had a blind patient in it. I'm not going to talk about this because this blind patient doesn't need to be mentioned here. If you haven't heard about the blind patient, this dedicated man helped this patient to the restroom. Pointed, so to speak. This blind patient, dedicated Jeff Dickman, pointed him in the right direction from what I understand, but will not talk about. Realized at the last minute that he forgot to lift the seat and started screaming, "Pinch it off, man! For God's sake, pinch it off!" I don't want to bring that up tonight. I don't want to bring up the time we needed a urinal and we didn't have one. And this man who finds a way to overcome every obstacle, cut a milk jug, cut a plastic milk jug in half. Turned it into a urinal. I know some of the guys are thinking, well, that sounds dangerous. Well, Jeff, the improviser, the man who was daunted by no task, he thought to himself, yes, that does seem dangerous. Took duct tape and covered the top of the cut-off piece with gauze pads. So this patient who didn't have a urinal now wouldn't have a cut. Jeff, look at the plaque, because I don't know how many years it's been. This award presented to express our deep appreciation for 13 years of service to Sleepcares Diagnostics. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Dickman. Congratulations, Jeff.
Everybody knows I love to hear myself talk, so I won't. 13 years ago, I was passed up on the position here at Sleepcare by another prospect. That prospect did not turn out to be what Sleepcare material looks up to. And I was called back in, and every day I think, that time that I was called back in to have an interview with Jason, Jim, and I appreciate it every day. Thank you very much.
Okay, now, for the highlight of the evening, I would like to get a guest, a volunteer guest, to assist me. It cannot be a Sleepcare employee.
Good job, Jeff.
You don't have to do anything but pick out of a bucket. And if I do not get a volunteer, okay.